way, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stain from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Oh my goodness. Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Geek on the podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan, and I literally have a cast of thousands with me. We got a full house tonight, everybody. We're gonna jump into a lot of topics tonight. One of the things I'm excited about, but with some pros and cons, X-Men 97. We're gonna jump into all that. We got to do fantastic forecasting and a whole lot more that we'll go over. Let me go and start bringing people into the show. Let me see. Who am I going to go with first? Let me see. All right. She is one of our resident cosplayers, and she is the TikTok queen. Bring my girl Kat in here. Kat, what's up?
Not much, William. What's going on?
Chilling, man. It's trying to make it.
We have furry representation here tonight.
Furry representation. There we go. Second, all right, let me move on to our second person I'm going to bring on in. He is the man who has forgotten more about comic books now, whatever know. Remember man, Tyler. And Tyler, what's up?
Hey, I'm ready for another round of the Gauntlet.
There we go. Run the gauntlet. All right, third, let me bring in the man who rules X. I did that with no compression, no EQ. And he is the number one fan of Superman up in the building. Bring my man Ambrose in. Ambrose, what's up?
What's up, bro?
How you doing? Oh, what's going on, man? All right. All right, let me go ahead and bring in this next person. She is also a cosplayer, and she is making a return to the show tonight. We're my girl Janae. And Janae, what's up?
Doing good. What about you guys?
Chilling. Sort of kind of happy and sad about this X-Men 97 thing, but we'll get into it in a minute. Next up, let me bring in our resident streamer. You can find her on Twitch. Let me go ahead and bring Diamond in. Diamond, what's up?
What's up, everyone?
How you do?
Diamond.
All right. And last but certainly not least, this gentleman has been with me for multiple years doing this. We're my man Shaw in. Shaw, what's going on?
How y'all doing today?
Janae looks like Alice from the Brady Bunch.
Damn!
Going for Rogue, but whatever.
Yeah, she yeah.
Oh, it's only because she's in the middle.
Don't do me like that, Janae. Don't do me like that, Janae. No, don't. I saved that picture. I'm finna show that picture too because I saved it. Hold on.
He was just getting over Tomb Raider.
I was just over Tomb Raider, man.
As I said, maybe it's just like bad pausing on their part. Sometimes like people can make a weird face when you pause it.
In all fairness, before we get into it, because I started rewatching the series today. The stories are good, and I'm not regretting not rewatching it, but the animation for that series was never really the best. It's actually, like, compared to the other cartoons in that time span, pretty bad.
But the way the characters were developed, the character animation was a lot better than it is now.
Yeah, but it's also like it's a step below G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
To me, animation wise. I don't know.
I mean, at least they didn't have like randomly appearing animals. Like one frame he's there, one frame he's not.
Facts. All right, let's go ahead and get into the show. Here we go. All right, Shaw, you are the captain of the rundown. Go ahead and get us started, my friend.
Yes, sir. All right, first up, let's talk about the trailer we got for the Deadpool 3 movie, or shall we call it Deadpool and Wolverine? We got.
There's also a third nickname for it. Everyone knows.
Right, yeah. So, did everybody see the trailer?
Yeah.
I did.
That was good.
And I did a test of copyright. I did put that trailer on TikTok, and surprisingly it get taken down. So if you want to go see this on the Geek Gauntlet TikTok page. I was fully expecting them to take it down. They did not take it down. So shout out to TikTok.
I still, for the life of me, can't figure out why these companies don't want the free advertisement. But I whatever. Like,
what's up, Andrew? How you doing?
Be making money off the content. They want it to be them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought the trailer was good. But I thought the trailer was really good. I like the trailer.
I like it. I kind of like how it's meta, and I kind of like how it's poking fun at the state of the current MCU. So I mean, my interest is piqued.
What were you saying, Tyler?
I say now, isn't this officially a teaser trailer? Didn't they list it as a teaser?
It was more than a teaser. It was a little bit about 2 minutes long, so it was more than a teaser.
Well, no, it felt like a trailer, but I thought it's listed on Marvel posted it as teaser. I think with the idea that there's an official longer trailer coming.
It was more of a trailer. Yeah, it was a trailer.
I just wonder if there's another trailer coming soon. That's why.
Well, it probably teased because Wolverine wasn't in it, and there was like the inference that Wolverine was coming.
Yeah,
we know Wolverine's in it, so
that's what I'm thinking.
It'll just be a cardboard standee.
It is called,
cardboard.
They just fooled us all.
Hugh technically, Hugh Jackman. Technically, Hugh Jackman's already been in Deadpool. There was the picture of him on Ryan Reynolds' face.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, we got Pyro, we got Patches, the TVA. Really interesting to see what's gonna happen.
Who is Madam Web going to be in it?
2 guys.
No. All right, we got some pictures about it though. Picture 11, 12, and 13.
I do love that poster of it.
Yeah,
that
I do like that. Yeah. That's cool.
Everything together.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
We got Deadpool there. And then yep. Pretty cool.
I mean, Deadpool hasn't let us down yet.
Yeah.
But, there's always a first time for everything.
Who's directing it?
Isn't he going to buy MCU Jesus now?
Something like that, yeah.
Who's directing Deadpool?
I'm not for sure.
I forgot.
I was like, we didn't have those in our notes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Sean Levy. It all depends on Sean Levy's willingness to tell Kevin Feige's hat to shut up.
Didn't Sean Levy do the last? I mean, isn't it the same director as the last two, or is it a new director?
I'm not sure.
He followed you on Twitter. Tyler.
Thank you. That's teaser, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then the Super Bowl one was a teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long teaser, but I think the reason why, like I said, I bring up teasers, I think it's because we're gonna get like a full trailer right around the corner. I bet you, like one that's gonna have Hugh Jackman in it.
Yeah. All right, so what else we got up?
All right, next up, we got a trailer for X-Men 97. We got a lot of stuff happening in it. First up, we got the end of the last season. We got a Daily Bugle newspaper, so there might be something happening there. We got Bishop as a new member of the team. Jean Grey is pregnant. There might be a spoiler later on. We'll talk about that. Wolverine and Gambit do a little combo thing where he charges up the claws.
That was cool.
Then
he's clearly killing Wolverine.
Yeah,
I'm like, he doesn't charge anything. What he does is he touches and it explodes. So I'm like, Wolverine's gonna blow up.
Exactly.
Since the claws are connected to his whole skeleton.
Scott says at the end to me my X-Men, which is from the comics.
Yep.
All right,
Sounds weird. when he
What did
says
y'all
it.
think about it? We'll get into the morph thing when we get into the pictures.
I liked it, but like anything with Disney Marvel, I'm going into it with no expectations.
I'm cautiously optimistic since they're going back to the animation of it. Because let's face it, it's kind of like DC does great animation, but they do horrible live action.
Yeah.
There's a lot that you can portray easier through animation than you can through live action. So because they're sticking with it as animation, I'm thinking it's going to be okay.
I'm just hoping it's not just a pilot for modern audiences.
I think
I'm really hoping that modern. I just don't want it to be redesigned for modern audiences.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? If I just ask.
What do you mean by modern audience?
I mean, I just don't want there to be like. I know the X-Men is a socio-political comic and a socio-political cartoon, but I just don't want to be lectured every episode, and that's modern audience syndrome. That's pretty much what Disney is doing.
That's what X-Men was.
The message that X-Men has always sent has always been more subversive. If you read the books and you read and you watch the old shows, it's always been there, but it wasn't ever ham-fisted.
Yeah, it was.
What Disney does is they just ham-fist it.
The very first, the giant size X-Men that like revamped the X-Men, that was like considered today's age would be considered like a slap in the face because it was a whole new revamped team with a bunch of like people of different ethnicities compared to the original team of a bunch of white teenagers going to school.
Yes, and they were a team of different ethnicities, but it wasn't like they were just a team of different ethnicities.
Which was back then a huge thing.
They were equal. You didn't have to champion someone being this or someone being that or someone being this. They were equal. And it was like, hey, you're cool. Welcome to the team.
But 30 years ago, that was like hugely tapped. Like that was 30 years ago, the idea that a black woman would lead the team, the idea that any of that would be anything would have been like, how dare you shove this down our throats? How dare you force us? Yeah. So I'm like, no, that's always been X-Men.
But 30 years ago, she just did it.
Okay, but that's the thing. On the new stuff, they're gonna just do it, and people are still gonna be like, "Well, you're shoving it down our." That's what they've been doing the whole time.
No, but it's the writers now. The writers just we have this complex where everyone needs to be the first at something right now in this generation of entertainment, and someone needs to be the first this, and someone needs to be the first that. Like apparently Jennifer Lawrence was the first action hero. I don't know how that happened, but everybody in this generation of entertainment needs to be the first at something, and it's getting to be like really tiring and really annoying, and that it's just like equality isn't me saying that's great, you're great, everybody's great. Equality is, hey, welcome to the team.
Okay, so my question for you then too is, as long as they, what would you consider okay to see, like that wouldn't be like shoving down your throat? What would be something that you would consider like normal for the X-Men team as a new modern day audience if they're adding, for today's, viewership?
Okay, like for instance, we're gonna get to Morph later. I don't care one way or another that Morph is non-binary. If that's the way they want to write them, they can write them like that. The times are changing. You have to adapt for certain audiences. You have to accept the fact that certain audiences are in, and you do have to be inclusive with potential readers that might, have that lifestyle. But I don't want that to be the story.
Well, but here's the thing.
Does that make sense? I don't want it to be like, hey, I'm non-binary every scene.
But that's you're not seeing that even in a lot of these other Marvel films. It's not that like in your face. And let's be really honest, when it comes to Morph is a shapeshifter, just like Mystique is a shapeshifter. So
I mean, personally, I don't care about Morph because they're calling Morph like a fan favorite. I don't think Morph was ever really a fan favorite. His toy was never in anyone's stocking at Christmas. Like.
But he was that. But back then, when they did the X-Men show, Morph was a key person at the time, just like Jubilee was. Where today, most people don't know who Jubilee was. But if you go back and rewatch that, Jubilee is like dead center, a good portion of the show.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't. A good writer sends the message out without being ham-fisted, and I don't want if you let the message overtake the story, you lose both.
But we won't know until we watch it. So
we won't know until we watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
Well, it's like
no.
I'm sorry I found this, William.
Right
I'm
there.
sorry.
This is some fallacy. This is some daggone fallacy. Matter of fact. but
I'm scared to see what these pictures are. He's all upset about.
Okay, hold on. Now, Janae shared this with me.
I'm sorry.
I gotta go back and pull it because Janae shared it with me. So I gotta go back and pull it. But here's the thing that pissed me off. How the hell, if you look back,
No,
It's a different art style. Yeah.
you see
it is.
You see it's a completely different. You took away what made Rogue, and to a certain extent, while I'm thinking about it, you took away what made Storm too. I mean,
they look generic.
Well, Storm has played her haircut multiple times.
Yeah.
But the drawings look generic. There's no shading. There's no reflection. It's just generic. I don't like the drawings.
No, can I say something about the drawings, if I can? So the one thing I'll notice is, so the older style we saw is a very more 2D, and so they put a lot of shading and different stuff in it. This newer style has more 3-dimensional views to it, so I don't think we're going to see any shading or any design in a 2D picture. Like, we have to see it as it moves in the show, because that animation style in the trailer is very much like a more 3-dimensional view of the show that's been.
But that's precisely why I didn't like the Trigun redo.
Well, the other thing too, though, you have to keep in mind is when comic artists originally drew comic characters 30 years ago. Basically, they were drawing the same way they would draw just a human body. Then they were adding coloring. So if you really think about it, I mean, now don't get me wrong. I mean, I see exactly what you're talking about. I'm not saying that they definitely could have done a better, some more justice to these characters. But you also have to keep in mind, like,
characters. I get it, you know.
Even if you're wearing a latex suit, you do not see full muscle definition through that latex suit.
But here we go. 92. This is 92 Rogue. I don't care what y'all say. That ass uplifted souls for men back in the day. and just like that, kind of hit me with Tomb Raider.
Will would just like a little more sex in his cartoon. That's all he's asking. Nothing bad.
You went from that to this.
Look, man. It works for the NFL. We got to get the Swifties to watch somehow.
As I said, maybe they just paused it on a bad note.
Yeah.
No, you
just
disappeared
for a second.
Nah, that's a Hank Hill butt.
D Green's gonna kill me. D Green's gonna kill me.
That's a Hank Hill butt.
D Green's gonna kill me for saying this, but you took away Rose's ass.
She's
ass is gone.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you'll see her doing some squats.
3D elements will look better.
William, I know what happened. I would know what happened. She took the wrong Captain Marvel. That was like, sorry, Brie. Sorry.
One did it. It's all Brie Larson's fault. The kick ass at the MCU. Look at that.
When all else fails, blame Brie Larson.
Blame Brie. That's 100% Brie Larson, but we don't went from this to this. Oh my gosh.
No, or William, because it's more 3D, maybe the program could not handle Rogue's booty.
That's true. That's true.
It could not render the whole thing.
If they tried to put her butt into that animation style, they'd have to make it like PG-13 or adult, and they just were like, we can't do that.
Come on, would have changed the rating.
Standards are so different now.
Oh,
I think I'm watching the wrong X-Men, guys. Hold on.
Rated R X-Men.
You know, it is amazing though, because that show is like TV-wise 7, and I'm watching it like with my daughter, and there's shots like that. They're like firing missiles at each other. There's people like getting shot, given it's not with bullets, but like it's like, wow, this is what they let 7-year-olds watch. This would be like TV 14 if they put it out today.
Late 80s, early 90s, no one paid attention to like kids television whatsoever. So they got away with murder.
That's why a lot of kids. That's why a lot of kids and not us are messed up as of today because our parents put us in front of something we had no business damn watching.
Oh, I thought it was because of the fact that like only the strong survived. That's why they were talking about.
I mean, I thought I was messed up because the soundtrack to my childhood beatings were the Billy Joel songs. You ever get your ass whooped to For the Longest Time? It's a very surreal experience.
I mean, you're 7 years old and you're 5, 6, 7 years old. You're watching G.I. Joe. You're not paying attention to the fact that ain't nobody being hit, but you out there, guns are firing, missiles are going. Plans are being made to kill people, and it's like you don't understand it. You just think it's cool as hell to watch. Then when you get older, oh shit!
that I think you're diving into something that's really deep and sustained in society, and I think that's a whole nother problem.
That's a whole different problem, a whole different show.
Yeah.
In the United States, the general consensus is that animation is for children. So no matter what it was, as long as it was animated, parents thought it was okay.
What really broke that myth was South Park.
Yeah.
South Park broke that myth. Because it was a myth up until like South Park came out, and then it was like, oh.
I feel like Simpsons broke that before.
Nah, but it was still like Simpsons became after like getting slightly political after George Bush stopped crusading against the Simpsons. That kind of tailed off, and it became kind of acceptable to watch.
Real quick, I gotta do this real quick. I gotta say rest in peace real quick. Rest in peace, Rogue Zag.
Pour one out for the real one.
Yeah, pour one out for the real ass. Here we go.
You know what? So, Will, you haven't watched the Harley Quinn show, you said, right?
No. Mm-mm.
So, who here's watched the Harley Quinn show? Sorry, this ties into this.
I have.
Okay, so he's saying rest in peace for that. Do you think he would like the episode where they're literally saying rest in peace to someone else's ass in a funeral?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean,
you exactly see. You guys know exactly.
If you have to build a coffin around it, you know.
There was a character in Harley Quinn that died, and they built a specific coffin in case the booty.
Dang.
Facebook user, make sure you go and like join so that way we know who you are.
Yes.
And Funimation, I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, Funimation was bought by Crunchyroll, right?
Yeah.
Funimation's gone.
Yeah, but Funimation's gonna be gone.
I think what sucks is that Crunchyroll isn't honoring all the people that spent the money.
Yeah, that's the
all
thing.
the people that spent the money on that anime, and they had like these vast libraries.
Yeah.
And
you
Crunchyroll is
Back to illegal websites.
But
you lose all that stuff.
But then they're going to be raising the rates in.
Yeah.
And that's what I think me and Ambrose were talking about that last show. The fact that all this digital media that you don't own is now gone.
Yeah, I'm a
Get the pirate hat,
man. Keep your print media.
Yeah.
When it all goes down and all you have is a VCR or a DVD player, you're going to be happy that you kept your print media.
Yep.
I will say, if all you have is VCR, I might as well just off myself, because at that point, I mean, it's just done.
Oh, no, I have South Park on VHS.
There you go.
Gosh.
Yeah.
The first
Don't you dare diss the integrity of the VCR.
I'm gonna diss it with how many times they eat your videos.
Your favorite shows? No, the DVR erases them eventually. I still have my favorite shows on tape.
I'm just saying put it on DVD at least. God, we're not savages.
Yet.
I mean,
I'm collecting my bottle caps. I'm ready for the future.
I mean, Kat hadn't got her Red Lantern ring yet, so we all right until then. But once Kat get her Red Lantern ring, hell gonna break loose.
Like I'd tell anybody if I had it.
I feel like there will be signs.
Oh hell!
I mean, you just need the 3D print one.
Already there, but
What's up, man?
What's up, Facebook user?
Man, I'm telling y'all though. Let's go through the rest of these animations real quick. because this is just this.
We have sad trombone effect.
This is just
again. I think
Storm.
we're seeing something. It's not getting the full love because again we're seeing it in a 2D way when it's supposed to be more of a 3-dimensional way.
But it looks like they're giving us the prototype,
which is
Brandon.
it's
Brandon
bad on
Mason.
Marvel.
Brandon, what's up, man? Mason, what's up, man?
She has the Days of Future's past hairstyle.
Yeah. Well, currently in the comics she's rocking that, which I guess it's fine, but like, yeah, she's in the comics right now. They revamped her again, and so she's doing the whole like mohawk thing again.
I don't know. The old one just has so much more life to it.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I
it's
don't
just
disagree.
Better to me. It's just better to me. Look at her face. I mean,
okay, but you have to remember, this came out at a point in time when the fashion was to have your hair like teased all the way up to Jesus.
Yes.
That was the fashion, okay, at the time. So that's, I think, why the big hair kind of because even if
But it's acceptable for her because she's Storm and it's static electricity, so that teases the hair.
But
like,
they all had it. They all had it.
Yeah.
now
Well,
this
except for Morph, obviously.
Is that
But,
powder?
that morph, Shaw.
Yeah, that's Morph.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's this whole thing about the original version.
I wonder
Is he
why
gonna-
they just go for
is he-
this instead of his
is-
other way.
Is Morph gonna be like the comedic relief? Because he kind of looks like it's gonna be whoopsie doopsie. I'm Morph. Like,
How
what
you
is
telling
that?
Andel you got the ring and you ain't tell us? That's just wrong.
I haven't told nobody nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
My problem with this is it looks like 90s 2000 Spider-Man Chameleon.
yeah,
It does.
Yeah.
It does look like Chameleon.
That's actually how they redesigned him back in the early 2000s, I want to say.
Yep.
When they because there was this whole thing with him and Beast Boy both having the name Changeling originally, so they had to change that, whatever, and they changed Morph's character to be, there was some rights issues or whatever, so he started looking like that back in like early
Real quick,
2000s.
Yeah, I want to say it's like 2004, 2005. I think. Yeah.
Real quick, let's take a look at the rest of these. That's Wolverine.
Not too bad.
Not too
It's not bad.
Yeah,
I don't like his voice.
It might have made him
actor,
taller. Watch out.
I don't like his voice actor, but I get it. You know, we're talking about Rogue.
Yeah.
Well,
Poor Rogue.
you gotta look it up now.
You got a what?
Well, I thought the original voice actor for Wolverine passed away, and that's why
He
they
might
had
have. He might have. That's what I said. I get it.
Yeah.
He might have. Yeah. But that's Gambit.
Gambit doesn't look terrible.
Not too bad.
Yeah, more or less.
Not too bad.
I don't
They're
know.
just they're just trying to do a different streamline. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but they're doing a different streamline for the look, for probably a more better, probably something that they're hoping would look better in a more 3-dimensional view, as well as like just a fresh update.
Now,
I'm surprised they're keeping the red hair. We know how Disney feels about redheads.
Right, this is one that also sort of kind of made me upset, but not as much as Rogue. That sort of kind of made me upset.
Yeah.
So they went back to that version?
It reminds me of
that version.
X-Men Evolutions. That
Okay,
one.
one thing though. So, because of the toys, this might be a little bit of spoiler.
Well,
do
do we want to put a spoiler alert?
No, go for it.
Okay, see, that might not be Jean Grey, because like of the toys, there's no Jean Grey toy or Jean Grey Funko Pop, but there is a Madeline Pryor toy and
No,
Funko Pop.
no, there is a Jean Grey pop. I have it
For this
For
show?
this?
Yeah,
For
yeah, no,
Also before.
yeah, I have it. So I can grab. It was in the Marvel Collector's Court box.
Okay.
Yeah, so well, lines I've seen, I've only seen Madeline Pryor, so that might be Madeline Pryor.
No, I have Battle Pryor and I have the Jean Grey.
Okay.
She still sucks.
So
At least I went back to the original design.
it's the original voice for Wolverine. So his voice might have just changed from 30 years ago.
Could have.
Oh, it's the same actor.
It's the same actor. It says
Wow.
it's the same actor. So it's
Ooh,
just
nice
like,
change.
his voice just could have changed a little bit.
I mean, it has been what? How many years since then? So yeah.
Batman in before Christian Bale did it.
What?
That's the winner. Well, Bob.
Yeah, because
Yes. Did they give her that Asian look?
But does she still have the jazz hands?
I think maybe because because growing up, I didn't know, just from the drawings wise, like after doing research and stuff, I didn't know that Jubilee was Asian. So maybe that's why they gave her more of the Asian period, so that way people know that she is who she is, kind of a thing. Because then I did research and it's like, oh, that's cool that she's this, but then I always thought she was a vampire, and I'm like, what's going on?
She always came off as like more African American to me. I didn't know she was supposed to be Asian.
Yeah, she's Asian.
Yeah, she's Asian.
But she's Jubilation Lee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was adopted, and I don't know.
They bullet Magneto.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah.
It's a little less bulky.
I mean, Magneto's Magneto. You're always going to recognize him.
Plus, he's older too. Yeah. That looks more like the Marvel versus Marvel superheroes, Marvel versus Capcom Magneto when he's about to hit you with some type of a blast.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like to Tyler's point, where some of these drawings look like they're definitely designed for more of a 3D environment, because they are looking a little bit more like some of the designs you saw in games like Marvel versus Capcom and things of that nature, which are designed in that 3D environment.
So Marvel shoot themselves
when we're actually watching it.
They are. I really think they are. But I know the stories won't be good because it's X-Men. I've never doubted this. I've never doubted that.
Wait,
what did you say?
I said I've never doubted that. I think the story's going to be good because it's X-Men.
Oh, I thought you said it won't be good. I thought you said it won't be good. I was like, what?
I think the story will be good because it's X-Men, but I'm just not feeling some of this animation.
Well, you know, they're throwing a filter to make it look closer to the old animation style. But
the thing I'll say to it, I may be a little with this,
because if you go back and look at it, they did the same thing with Avengers Assemble in the later seasons. They changed the character design on a lot of those characters. Later on, seasons 4, season 5, they did the same thing with that too. So
I think it's trying to capture what is like a popular animation style for its time. And back then, relatively, you saw a lot. I mean, it may have been a little behind some of them, but it was similar to a lot of the animation styles at that time. And what's really popular right now? Anime. And so it seems like it's trying to be it seems like it's slightly trying to dip into that without trying to adjust too much.
Yeah.
Because when there was that Spider-Man crossover, the style changed just a little bit. Because it was more this, like they were similar styles, but not exactly the same. So you knew like you were in the Spider-Man universe compared to the X-Men universe.
Yeah, that one was kind of weird. Technically was them, technically wasn't.
But you also saw a change in anime style. If you go back and look at High School of the Dead, you saw a change in anime style right in season 3. They changed development companies or animation companies, and it just went. That animators went from hero to zero.
Even when you watch Sailor Moon, though, like even like new Sailor Moon and old Sailor Moon, like it just depended on which animators they had in for that. So like a couple episodes, they're gonna look like this face, and then like the other one, they're like, oh, this is more of a round face. Okay, this is this style right now.
Sailor Venus always looked awesome though. She was the best.
So why are we going to why we got to bring her up? She the worst of them. She the worst of them. She the ultimate mean girl. Come on now.
They should bring her. They should cross her over with X-Men and have her lead the team.
She can accept no judgment. Look, I was a Sailor Scout before all y'all, so I dare y'all talk stuff to me. I feel
like we have to do a special edition of the Gauntlet where we all go watch the first 10 episodes of Sailor Moon. And
I'll talk all the stuff I want, bro. Wanna throw down, bro?
Sailor Moon is just anime girl Power Rangers, and I love it, so it's fine.
It is. That's all it is. But I just did.
It was also by Saban Studios, so go figure.
True. I just never cared for Venus. I just never cared.
And it had a Power Ranger voice actor.
Say what?
It had a Power Ranger voice actor.
I heard that. I heard about that. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead, Shaw.
All right, let's move on to the Ryan Tyler forecasting. We finally got a full casting for the 4, person number 14. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Yvonne Moss Blackchurch, and Joseph Quinn.
Why does Pedro Pascal always look like, he played a prank on somebody and he's waiting for them, to find out?
Why he look like a science teacher?
He's fantastic. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
He's the only casting I don't like.
So here's
really,
yeah, I don't like him as. I would have cast John Hamm as Mr. Fantastic. I see Pedro Pascal as more of a. I see him more as Doom.
I don't like. What's up, Mo? What's up, man? I don't care for Sue. I don't.
Yeah, let's discount Margot Robbie.
Are you just scared of her eyebrows? Is that it?
Looks like surprised and angry.
Ready to fight, boy. They ready to
She
fight.
looks surprised and angry at the same time.
She got to use none of her powers. Them eyebrows to do the fighting for you. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Maybe that's why she won it. She got out because her eyebrows beat up everyone else.
And Evan Moss Bacharach already looks mad to be a part of this movie.
Them eyebrows would take on the whole mutant population. Hey.
See, what I think they're going for, and I really hope this isn't their thought process, is that because we all know the Fantastic Four has had a bumpy road.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're trying to use the Taylor Swift model because it's worked, because everything Pedro Pascal's been in the last, say, 10 years has been cinematic gold.
Yes. Wonder Woman.
So
here's the thing, though. He did great in that, though, anyway.
Except for Wonder Woman.
So
yeah, but his
performance was great, but the movie was terrible.
Yeah, but the thing is, he was also playing the same guy in every movie. Is he gonna adopt a small child and lead them to the promised land in this movie?
No, he wasn't that kind of character in Game of Thrones.
He just got his head crushed.
He won against the mountain.
But
true.
I think that's kind of what maybe they're hoping for, is hey, if we put Pedro Pascal in it, people will go watch it and we'll get our numbers that way.
But I could have seen him as Doom. I can't see him as Mr. Fantastic. I just don't see it.
Nobody saw him as the HBO show, The Last of Us, but yet he pulled that out.
No, I saw him as that because he was the same guy he was in Narcos. It was just with a kid.
But when they announced it, people were upset because he's not this white old guy who's supposed to be this more, he wasn't that guy, and so people were that's just not him. It can't be him.
So, do you think we finally get a good representation of the Fantastic Four with this? Do y'all think we'll actually get a good representation?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are they going to reboot it where it shows how they get their powers, or are they just going to jump into it and they're dealing with the crisis and there'll be flashbacks or something?
Right.
Well, it really depends on how many different multiverses they try to cram into one movie.
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
60s though.
I have a joke about that though.
Go ahead with your joke.
So they have to somehow make this joke in the Deadpool 3 movie. But what you would do is, since Chris Evans has already joked about how he wants to come back as the Human Torch, I want that actor who's going to be the Human Torch to I want him to walk by, maybe wherever he is, whatever he's doing, he's somewhere maybe signing autographs or something because he's just been announced to be the new Human Torch. And I want Chris Evans to walk up and be hey, if this doesn't work out, it's okay. You get a second chance in Marvel. And then also Killmonger walks up and goes, it's true. You'll get a second chance. Human Torch always gets a second chance
unless you're Ben Affleck.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
Oh yeah,
on the Human Torch Captain American crossover forever.
No, I have no faith in this. I mean, I have no expectations. They're none set. I can't be disappointed if I'm not expecting anything.
I'm there too.
Yeah, it's Disney Marvel. Nope.
I mean, I'd rather go back. I know she's older, but from who you have now, go back and get Jessica Alba. I mean, this chick here, she's like, ugh.
She needs a cheeseburger.
It's the top.
I say we have no idea what storyline they're doing either. So I'd say let's roll with it. They're trying to show some cool retro pictures, which could be fun, could be suggesting ideas. I mean,
from what from what I've read, nothing is certain. So I couldn't really write about it on the site because it's all rumors right now. But it seems to be it's going to be heavy on Galactus, and Doctor Doom is going to be a minor villain.
That's what I'm hearing.
But it's not confirmed yet. But that seems to be the general. I would love it if they did Mole Man.
I want Mole Man to be the cutscene.
I wanted them to do the Fantastic Four, where Fantastic Four like went away for a while, and it was like Wolverine, She-Hulk.
That second team.
Remember like the bootleg Fantastic Four?
The second team, yeah.
And it was like Spider-Man, Wolverine, She-Hulk, and Ghost Rider.
Yeah. The second team. I just wouldn't be crazy to see She-Hulk again, but maybe in that genre she might be better.
No, it'd be great because if I wrote that script, every time she said something, I'd be like, "Shut up, She-Hulk."
But then she'd like try to crush you with her thighs because of her muscles just going. You be quiet.
Good. Then I wouldn't have to listen to her anymore.
I thought she might just take John's head and just like crush it
and
crush it like that.
And I end up winning because I don't have to listen to her anymore.
Damn.
What she would do is she would just break the fourth wall, and then like somehow you just got teleported away or teleported to a jail cell or something. So she'd be like, "I don't really want to fight you, so there's a new jail cell." There we go.
Still be a win. Would still be in the W column.
So it don't matter. All right, Shaw, go ahead, man.
All right. Speaking of Doctor Doom, picture number 27.
Doom. No.
Yeah, it's rumored that Henry Cavill and Charlie Murphy are up for Doctor Doom.
Is Henry still busy with Warhammer right now? So like,
no, Henry signed with Marvel. They haven't announced what he's been signed for.
Yeah,
but they're saying it's not Doctor Doom.
Be the Hyperion, okay? That's the perfect role.
I want him to be Colossus.
No, be Hyperion. Come on. With how he's the perfect Superman, so why not be Hyperion?
I see what Tyler's doing. Tyler ain't slick. Tyler ain't slick. I see exactly what Tyler's saying because Hyperion is their version of Superman. You ain't slick, Tyler.
It is. But that would be so great. I could see him wanting to do that because just to be like this, the DC, I could see him want to do that.
Could there be a worse picture of Henry Cavill? Like, at least Cillian Murphy looks professional. Henry Cavill looks homeless.
If you take,
that's a really nice homeless then.
Yeah.
He looks like what Law and Order thinks a homeless man looks like.
If you take,
what an actual homeless man looks like.
If you're taking Hyperion, it's got to be King Hyperion. That's the first thing. It's got to be King Hyperion. That's the first thing. It just can't be regular Hyperion. It's got to be King Hyperion. He's got to make it. He got to make his money. Yeah, it's got to be.
It might be Captain Britain.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I'd be okay with that because really, you know what they probably would do if they brought Captain Britain in. Now I know you're not gonna like this, but who is Captain Britain right now? It's his it was his cousin, right? Betsy.
I think it's Betsy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so like what you could do is bring him in, show him in like one scene in the full outfit fighting, and then you jump into the jump 10 years in the future. Betsy's taking over, and he's just living his best life, and he's just giving her like advice, like, man, Captain Britain's a hard job to do. Best of luck.
See, who they would really need for Colossus is like John Cena.
Yes, that would be hilarious.
John Cena is campy enough.
I would love that.
Maybe Vin Diesel. But
Vin Diesel, you know what the X-Men are?
No,
we're not men. We're family.
You ever saw him in whatever? I don't remember the name of the movie. The one where he was like a sorcerer. He can do campy really well.
The Sorcerer Apprentice or whatever it was, the Sorcerer Hunter or something.
Sorcerer Hunter, I think it was like
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it, but I heard it wasn't good.
Well, it's because everyone expects Vin Diesel to be like, here we family. And really, he does campy really well.
Real family.
I don't understand how someone went from like such a deep acting job and Saving Private Ryan to being where he is right now. But I guess he made a lot of money.
Either way, he's making
He
money.
came from the commercial of Street Sharks.
Yeah.
That's where he came from.
Yeah.
I just remember him being in Saving Private Ryan.
Never forget, we're family. All right, Shaw, what's
I
up?
remember.
What's up,
I
Nick?
remember Triple X.
All right, so real quick, change to the release dates for a couple movies. Fantastic Four will be July 25th, 2025, and the Thunderbolts will be May 2nd, 2025.
The what?
Thunderbolts.
Oh, they're gonna put those 2 months apart. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's not going to affect their box office. That Kevin Feige is so smart.
Yeah, it should be a little bit more apart. Okay. Now, you might want to talk about Resident Alien.
Oh yeah, did anyone else watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh, I thought it was great.
Well,
I wrote a recap. You can catch it at geeknewsnow.net. It's the 3rd season premiere, and just really, even in the first episode of the 3rd season, you could see the character growth from Harry from season 1 to season 3, and it's just a really, in my opinion, one of the best shows on TV.
Well, and for the fans that maybe haven't watched it yet, basically you have Alan Tudyk from Firefly is playing this alien who's wearing a very itchy meat suit. Because how else are aliens supposed to blend in with us? In this really small town in Colorado.
Okay.
And through
Who loves pizza?
Yes. Through all kinds of hijinks and shenanigans, we've now gotten to season 3, where his character is like, he's gotten to know some people, and he realizes, like, hey, all these meat sacks aren't that bad. And he's
I like the actor.
maybe this plan that they had to like take over the planet isn't such a great idea.
I mean, you had in the 1st season Nathan Fillion voice an octopus for like 10 episodes.
It was
Oh,
hilarious.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because it kept saying Nathan Fillion was in the cast. I was like, where the hell is Nathan Fillion? And it was like, oh my God, he's the voice of the damn octopus.
Those two have been friends since forever. Like,
well, if Alan Tudyk, anything even some things he's done that were like short-lived, like there was this TV series that was about him like being Bruce Wayne's cousin and running this like company that designed things to protect people from superheroes.
Yeah, totally.
Like, it sounds cheesy, but it was actually, if you sat down and watched it all the way through, if you could get past the first 2 episodes, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this one was great. The way they brought the season in was just, you couldn't have asked for anything better, really.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of veterans, a lot of sci-fi veterans come through the show. Linda Hamilton is in it. I mean, George Takei is the voice of one of the antagonists in the show. So it's kind of like they bring a lot of these great sci-fi icons in through the show. And it's a really, really good show, and it's really layered. It explores a lot of themes. So I mean, it's a lot of fun, and it's really well written.
It's on Peacock, right?
No.
The 3rd season's on Peacock. Seasons 1 and 2 are on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go look. I'll go at it.
They're all on. I think they're all on Hulu too. If you have Hulu.
Maybe I watched it on Peacock until they sent it over to Netflix.
Yeah, and I was watching it on Hulu through the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
Which I think is maybe part of Peacock.
Yeah, that's why it's on. The new ones are on Peacock.
It's also on Paramount, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
You look really sad about that.
I know.
All right, next up, Invincibles, season 2, part 2.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go buy a pirate hat, and we're just gonna,
All right.
That's gonna be a new segment.
I'm so behind. What are we pirating this week? Is that what's the new segment?
Invincible trailer.
We talking about pirates, bruh.
No. One Piece was last year.
Yes.
One piece of what, bruh?
Hey, Treasure Planet will always be in here, okay?
Yeah, I did not catch the trailer though for the new season of Invincibles, and
I didn't see it either.
I'm a little bit behind on that.
I didn't.
Yeah, I gotta catch up.
Well,
Real quick before we get into Halo, let me head over to Diamond, she has any video game news for us tonight?
Mm-hmm. So, Xbox Business Update confirms that 4 exclusive platform reveals Diablo 4 Game Pass date, and that they didn't say what those 4 games are going to be, but said that the teams wanted to announce them themselves. With these games going multi-platform, it'll help bring more attention to Xbox.
Okay.
Kitty trying to steal the show there.
And
PlayStation face says it all.
Disappointment.
I just don't understand why everyone knows that Xbox exists. It's just, I don't know. We need more attention. No, people know you're there. You just suck. You need to not suck. like people will buy your product if you do better. Do better.
I mean, you can say that about other game companies too, about doing better in their games or in games in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, that's a whole industry. I don't know if it's one. It's a whole thing.
As of recently, with games being half baked,
and not in a good way.
Yeah.
Well, I think they need to kind of go back to the theory of we want to put out a good product, not how many things can we put out in the next 12 months. Because if you were a fan of a franchise, you're going to wait. I mean,
yeah,
we waited, almost 20 years between BioShock 2 and BioShock Infinite?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And those games were great.
Didn't we wait 15 years for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out?
I mean, take away all the crap from Suicide Squad and how bad the game was. The fact that the company just said, hey, sorry that you spent all this money on our game. Here's like 20 in-universe dollars. Go buy yourself some skins. Like, what? What? Like...
That's the argument. Don't pre-order games anymore, guys. Don't.
Yeah, like
the company, entire
the
episode
companies have gone from people that care. I'm sorry, Diamond. The companies have gone from people that care about putting out a good product to people that care about microtransactions. And until you get people back in charge that care about putting out a good product, or at least bringing a healthy balance between a passable product and microtransactions, you're not going to have the industry's going to suffer, and that's it.
Baldur's Gate 3 pops up and says, "What? Hold on."
Yeah.
What was that?
Didn't South Park do like a whole entire episode? I think the Black Friday special where they're like pre-orders. This is what pre-orders do. This is what you're waiting for. Someone in California to build these games. If pre-orders are a big dick in your mouth, I'm like, oh, okay. I pre-ordered a bunch of games. That's what I'm waiting for then.
Well, I remember back in the day, like when you pre-ordered, you got some really cool stuff for pre-ordering.
Yeah.
Now it was usually in-game stuff, or sometimes it was like there were going to be like exclusive, like gold edition or like limited edition sets you could get that you were only going to be able to get in that pre-order.
Former GameStop manager here. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Former GameStop third key here. Yeah.
Woohoo! Air 5. The circle of life, man. The circle.
Yes.
Like there was a time when pre-ordering games, and so I think there was this like hype behind it for the longest time. I mean, I could guarantee you that like most Octobers, I was gonna drop $500 to $600 between like middle of September and the middle of October,
right?
Because that's when all the good games were coming out. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you right now, I'm buying less than one game a year. Because there's nothing out there that's grabbing my attention.
I remember pre-ordering Wolfenstein at the time, which I didn't. At the time, I wasn't like hugely knowledgeable on Wolfenstein, which I ended up liking it, by the way. But I remember pre-ordering it only because I was told I got early access to the beta for Doom, and I was like, "Oh yeah, here's my money, take it. I want early access." I didn't get that access for another year and a half, but when I got that access, I was happy.
It was good.
I was like, "I got Doom, yeah."
Oh man, I was about to say, see, I have it here, but I can't get it out of the box it's in right now. My Wolfenstein Collector's Edition with the the Ken doll.
I have that.
Yeah.
That's for the new Colossus.
Yeah, new Colossus. Yeah.
Yep, I have that.
Cool. All right, Diamond, what else we got?
Okay, so PlayStation won't release any major games before March 2025 as PS5 sales expectations lower as it faces software drought. Sony president, COO, and CFO Hiroki Totoki said, regarding first-party software, we aim to continue to focus on producing high-quality works and developing live service games. But while major projects are currently under development, we do not plan to release any new major existing franchise titles next fiscal year. As of like God of War.
I see where you're going. Because I think I'm thinking the same thing. Then why the hell we got a PS5 then?
Well, my thing is, if your problem with the PS5 is there's not enough media to play on the PS5.
Well, I'm not even there. It's the live service games. Like, I'm done with that because also that's not even Sony's thing. It's the whole big thing. I remember being at games and people like, well, do you get an Xbox or do you get a PlayStation? I was like, here, technically, more often than not, if you've got an Xbox, it's because you like being multiplayer, you like the shooters, you like the community involvement.
You have abnormally large hands that can handle the controllers.
Nine times out of 10, you got a PlayStation because you wanted a really good story-driven game. You wanted a really cool like solo play. You wanted all of that. That was the majority of that direction. And now everyone's like, let's do these live service games. Why? Because once they're done, they're done. Corporate companies are not going to pay to keep live service games going indefinitely, guys. So once they're done, they're what?
Unless you're Rockstar.
But Rockstar only makes one game. They make one game. That's all they do. They don't make 20 games. They make one. And we
Unless
just
you're Rockstar or 2K, NBA 2K. That's the only games that keep live stream going or live services going.
Yeah.
But like I said, all these other companies will make 50 games and be like, we're going to make all 50 of them live stream. They're not. It's not going to work.
But you're to the point right now. You can just go to PC, pick up a damn emulator, a good emulator, and go through the MMO route. There's a channel out there right now called, I think it's called Bite This, and you can they'll review whatever MMO game you want to play. Mm-hmm. You go get that. You got your emulator for your old stuff. You good to go.
Go to get a Steam account.
Yeah. Spend a few dollars there.
Yeah.
I still don't know how Steam machines failed. I really don't.
Because here's the thing. Most people that are gaming on Steam are PC gamers.
But the whole point of Steam was to bring your PC to your screen.
But that's how that's true.
But when you've got a 72-inch screen already set up as your monitor, what's the point?
But not everyone has that. Not everyone has a 72-inch screen there.
Here's the thing. For the cost of the Steam Deck, those are the same people that already have the people that are going to spend the money on that are the same people that already have their computer hooked up to a 72-inch monitor. I just think there's better consoles better than the Steam Deck, particularly when you look at their basic model and the memory that you get is super slow. Off the basic model, I just think there's better devices out there than the Steam Deck. That can do more than what the Steam Deck can do. So
like the Google Stadia.
Damn.
God, I'm waiting for Apple to really try to like somehow just get really hard into this ring. They're like, we've touched everything else. We're just gonna really get in there now.
Whatever happened to I remember a couple of years ago, Amiga was gonna re-release a console, and they had Earthworm Jim 4 lined up to come out on it, and they never released it.
Yeah, you talking about some damn Earthworm? Anybody played that in years?
I played that when I first got my Switch.
Anybody play that in years? Hey, but I heard Logitech's got a console out too that's similar for like $330.
Well, and you know what you said, Logitech?
Yeah.
Well, they should really advertise that they're really durable because they survived a submarine. They're really durable. So if you get angry and throw it, it's gonna be fine.
Someone in like 10 years is gonna go down to the Titanic and see a Logitech controller and be like, that doesn't belong here. This did not exist in 1912.
This thing will hold up to 2,000 psi.
Yes.
I want someone to go grab that controller, pull it out, and use it. Be like, see, it still works.
Just don't try to steer a boat with it.
They're gonna scratch off and find out it was made by like Nokia or something, and be like,
man.
oh, sense.
Oh, man. But everybody,
If I got on a boat and the captain pulled out a video game controller, I would be like, no.
But
Yeah.
everybody got. But
Can I get out? Can I
get some
open the door? Open the door.
But everybody's got a console like that now. Hell, I'm shocked Atari ain't getting back in the game or bring about the Jaguar. I'm just saying.
Remember when Soldier Boy tried to do a console?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I remember.
No. They can charge like $99 for that. It's like
It was like
It was just like an emulator.
Yeah.
Do you remember early 2000s, maybe late 90s, early 2000s, where everyone tried to make their own random ass consoles?
Yeah.
You know what I had? I had one of those. I think it was the Scanex or scanners, where you took the card, scanned it across to you had a disc game, you put it in there, and you scanned a card across there, so you could insert like characters into your game.
isn't that what Skylanders is?
Yeah, but this is before Skylanders.
It was just the chip. They didn't have the.
Oh yeah, Mattel put that out.
I just remember there was a Ben 10 game on it, and I have the Ben 10 game on the Scanners console. I'll have to find a picture of it because it folded so you could take it anywhere and plug it in. Because if it was a console that folded in half and you opened it up,
Huh.
I'm like, I remember that game.
Imagine
Alright,
people
you wanna go
made
ahead?
that game like, this is future. This is the future right here.
Yeah, it's a card and a disc game and a collectible card. Because then you could go buy like Pokemon cards. You could go buy packs of cards. You could scan new characters into the game.
Dang, I could have played Pokemon Stadium just like, I have got like all these cards I have in my room right now are worth hundreds now.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Tom.
I'm trying to look it up right now.
It was made by Mattel. I know what you're talking about.
Well, I know, but I wanted to find a picture of it.
Okay,
Angry Video Game Nerd did an episode on it.
Oh.
Minecraft is reviving lost Universal Studio rides, and their new DLC that was dubbed Universal Studios Experience is now available. It allows you to visit classic rides like Back to the Future ride and Jaws, along with other rides are discontinued like the Revenge of the Mummy and Jurassic World.
Isn't the whole point of Minecraft though to build your own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you build the Jaws ride to be fun?
You can break it down every 2 minutes.
like it was pretty much like, oh, there's the shark.
The shark can eat the zombies for you.
Like half of his head's popping out, or like part of his eye.
It's a terrible plan for TS and Mallrats to propose when Jaws popped out of the water. What if you didn't pop out of the water that day?
Imagine playing a marriage proposal on that. That's just horrible.
You found it. I found it. That's what it was called, the Hyperscan.
Oh my gosh.
Huh. I don't recognize that at all.
Yeah, except they got Ben 10, and I was like, Ben 10, yeah!
Huh.
Oh man. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. And a piece of video game history too, because you do not see those anymore. Oh my goodness.
I even still have one of those
There you
handheld. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
Hyperscan.
Yeah, you put the disc right there, and then you can scan whatever card you collected at the store, and you can just, there you go.
Wait, what was that sound effect again? How'd that go?
Oh my goodness. Let me do this real fast. And then of course the other
Video
one
game
he
history.
sent us.
Oh, it's the same. It's like the same picture with the Ben 10. It shows the Ben 10 pack.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, and it was X-Men, I think, too. I think they had an X. Yeah, it's the X-Men. Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
X-Men had a game on there too. That's right. That's right.
Cool. Okay, now
it ties into X-Men. It was all part of the plan. No.
It all ties in.
Yeah.
And Bandai Namco has canceled 5 titles in development following the loss in the prior quarter and longer dev cycles, new evaluation rules, and stricter pillars for greenlighting new games.
Did it say what got canceled?
No, it doesn't tell you.
Okay.
It says 5 games just got canceled.
Okay. Cool.
And that's about it.
All right, appreciate that, Diamond.
I'll say, Diamond. Can I ask you one thing, Diamond?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you haven't been here for a minute, so you haven't been able to talk about Power World with all of us because I didn't know if you played it yet.
I haven't played it yet, so I was looking at it. I was like, Pokemon with guns? I want this.
All I'm gonna say is because I like my life and I don't want my Switch to explode in my hands. I do not like Power World at all.
I don't like Power World. I swear.
I do not like Power World at all because I get the feeling like Nintendo's gonna be like, oh, he's online.
It's not on
download you into the game like Tron.
You gotta grind a lot to get the stuff to make the guns and stuff. Like my husband's playing it, and finally has all the materials to make, but it just takes forever to make a gun. So he's just using his bow and arrow and his other stuff right now.
You really have to get the assembly line set up to do it. Like, you really have to.
That's the thing I don't like about the game. I don't like the building aspect of it because it reminds me too much of Fortnite.
Is Psyduck in it?
I don't like the building aspect.
So when we figured out, it's like Pokemon and Ark in one game.
Yeah.
I didn't like Ark.
Nintendo trying to sue
you can butcher the pals. If
I know
feed them to the pals, and when you're butchering them, it turns into this grainy sensor.
The thing that be killing me, man, you can catch humans in this game.
Yeah, you can.
What, like Planet of the Apes?
You capture humans. You can sell the humans too.
Yeah.
You can do what?
I don't know how
I sell the humans.
Yes.
Sell them for 5 shillings.
Where my Powerball at? I can catch Janae. Wow. Damn, I got it.
Hey, Janae's a power strong one. You're gonna need at least a gigasphere or something. You gotta get the next level up or something. She's gonna knock away your power spheres, but no.
See, the only complaint we have had so far is the character generator.
Is Psyduck in it?
Xbox, when you're creating your character,
He's got one that look like it though.
Well,
he's got one that looks like Psyduck though.
When you're creating a character,
they all have someone that looks like a Pokemon.
It wasn't actually changing it where you could see it.
No.
So my husband's character is currently running around with a woman's head and a man's body.
Damn.
So there's also I don't know how much exploration people have played in it. I finally got the ability to like build a harness, so I've been flying around on my dragon creature. So I just so I can map out the area. I'm going to places I really shouldn't be in yet, but the amount of times where I can see that the ground is not fully there because something's wrong with the coding, and you could just fall right through. And I'm like, nope, don't land there. That's gonna like you'll see regular ground, and then the ground next to it. I'm like, that doesn't look right. Let's keep moving.
Well, according to the numbers, it looks like it's starting to go down a little bit. Player base wise, so we'll see what happens.
Isn't Nintendo also trying to like sue Power World?
I know they're saying that they're investigating it. But it's gonna be mighty hard to file a lawsuit. It's gonna be mighty hard.
They'll still do it. I told you, they got unlimited resources. They will make these people go broke.
Well, but the thing is, because the characters are just off enough. Like, obviously, they look very much like Pokemon and some of the characters type designs that you saw in Animal Crossing. But they're just different enough
to where you can't say copy infringement.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter if they win or lose. They will just keep going to court and keep spending money to make these people go broke.
That is, unless Nintendo tries to buy them out.
Yeah.
True. And then that kills Nintendo's. And then that kills people fussing about. Why won't Nintendo give us a good Pokemon game? We just bought out Old Boys, so now we got it.
Yeah.
So
we're never gonna release a new one.
We ain't gonna release nothing because you got it now. We ain't gotta release nothing.
Nintendo would buy it just to shut it down and never touch it.
Yeah.
Basically, every other game who absorbed other game studios, so he just bought them out and then just shut them down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'll shut down Power World though. And the only reason why I say that is because Power World is real profitable right now. So I don't think they will shut them down per se.
Are we gonna get
This
Palamiibos?
is a company that doesn't want you to broadcast their games on Twitch, but they have a Twitch app, so you can sign on to the Twitch app on Nintendo and watch people playing PlayStation games on Twitch. They do not know what they're doing with like the modern times.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, the only thing I'll say to that though, no, this is just out of curiosity because I'm assuming they obviously would have a lot of ideas here in America, but like since they're so focused over in Japan, is there just something going on in Japan where it's just drastically different than it is over here when it comes to that?
They're run by older people, and it took them a long time to even realize that people aren't going to people's houses and sitting on the same couch and playing video games together anymore. They have been so far behind the curve on all the modern like online play, all that HD, all that stuff, and they really just don't like. When you look at the Wii U, I still have a Wii U. I loved the Wii U, but they didn't know how to market it, and they don't know how to market things like that, and they don't know how to market to the and they're from another generation, and they don't have the people that they had that could relate to this generation. They kind of just didn't let do anything, like Reggie Fils-Aimé. His hands were tied, and he had a lot of really good like they could have bought Skylanders and ran with it, and he was like, yo, we should really buy Skylanders, like this is going to make a lot of money, and Nintendo was like, no. Like, we're not doing it.
All right, guys, real quick, Janae, did you have any anime news you want to share?
The only thing that I have is like an anime that I've been watching on Netflix. It's called Delicious in Dungeon, and it's hilarious. It's
as delightful as Food Wars.
Why you gotta bring that up, man?
It's not like Food Wars, but it is a food anime. But like this group of adventurers are going into a dungeon trying to save one of the adventurer's sister from being digested by a dragon, and they meet a dwarf on the way because like their problem is if you take too much food, that's a lot to carry throughout the dungeon. So they're like, and so the adventure guy's like, why can't we just eat monsters on our way through? And so the dwarf is like, yeah, let's do it. I know how to cook these monsters. And so it shows you how to cook them in different ways and things like that. And the food looks delicious and it's hilarious.
Why don't they just eat the dwarf?
Because he's Dwarven Ramsey, okay? He's Dwarven Ramsey, and he's like, today, we're gonna fillet this goblin, and
yeah, basically. Well, they don't eat any things that like could be like human-like and stuff like that. So it's
Ambrose
like,
just say,
like
kill
for,
the one.
like,
Ambrose just say, eat the one thing that can save us all. Just eat his ass.
Well, I mean, I'd assume you inherit his dwarf magic.
You also have to remember those dwarves originate from rocks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Goblins and they harvest vegetables from the golems, and that's pretty cool. So the dwarf grows vegetables and stuff on the golem. They
that's cool.
Take out the golem, harvest the food, and then there's like a specific stone that a golem has to bring it back to resurrect it. And so then he puts it back in, and he's like, yeah, it takes a few weeks, but then they become their golem body again, and then we grow new food on them. So that's pretty cool. And then
I gotta talk to you later about this because
it's rated mature, but I think only because of the violence. Because like there's not very much cursing. There's no nudity that I've seen so far and stuff, and there's just death, but it's because adventuring and stuff like that. But like, I would let my daughter watch it.
We gotta talk, Janae.
Janae, does the dwarf ride a fox like David and the gnome?
Damn.
No, but that'd be cool. No, because there's just a human, there's an elf, there's a halfling, which is like kind of like a hobbit, and then there's the dwarf, and then there's also
that's a little people army you got going there.
Yeah, so they're slowly going down, and then there's been orcs and like mermaids, and then fishmen and stuff like that. And there's
why is one a mermaid and the other one's a fish man?
Yeah,
that just doesn't seem right.
I gotta watch this. Janae got me curious now.
Mermaid-like tail.
Janae got me curious now. I got to watch this thing.
I really have.
How you got a fish man and a mermaid in the same?
Yeah, anime? It's like you get like a really nice name. You're a mermaid. Shut up, fish man.
I gotta watch this. I'm gonna watch this tonight before I go to bed. I gotta watch this.
Crackhead back.
You said it's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
What's the name of it?
A new episode comes out every Thursday.
What's the name of it again?
Delicious in Dungeon.
I'm gonna watch this.
It's good. I really enjoyed it.
Is there the possibility of a Food Wars crossover?
I didn't take a bet on Food War for.
Oh, that would be hilarious, but no, I don't think so.
I didn't take your bet on Food War for a particular reason, but I'll take a look at this.
Yeah, this doesn't have any like you. As I said, I would let my daughter watch Delicious in Dungeon. I would not let her watch Food Wars. So,
but would you let her watch X-Men?
Yeah, she's watched X-Men before.
But we just saw Rogue's booty. I mean, I'm just saying.
She watched the original Spider-Woman, and she's watched the original She-Ra and loved it. So
She-Ra rock though. Mm-hmm. The original She-Ra rock.
That's all I have for anime. So
thank you. The new one was trash, but the original was good. I couldn't stand that new one. I couldn't take it.
The new one had a lot of Easter eggs from like the old show, which I kind of enjoyed. But you know me with the anime style Americanized cartoon stuff. I can't.
Janae is an anime snob, so if it's not the not the exact anime thing,
if it's fake anime and if it's 3, I don't like it.
This is the equivalent of like champagne isn't champagne unless it's made in Spain, guys. Okay, so it needs to be made in Spain to be champagne.
Champagne is French.
All right, real quick. All right, real quick, guys. We're gonna do a speed run on this. Everybody seen a Wicked trailer?
I didn't. I need to.
The Wicked trailer?
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Is that the one with Ariana Grande and SpongeBob?
Yeah.
I've never seen Wicked, so.
Mm-hmm. I'm aware of it.
That movie ruined 2 marriages. I gotta check this trailer out.
Yeah, Ariana Grande stole what's his face, who was originally
SpongeBob,
whatever, and all that, and destroyed her marriage and his marriage. And he just had a baby that's like 6 or 7 months old.
Say what?
Didn't she make a song about that afterwards? It was like,
oh yeah,
after rubbing something.
Yeah, and it was pretty much like she was like very unapologetic, and she was like, "Yep, I did it."
And like, no offense to him, but I'm just so surprised that she would go for someone like him because he just
like the other guy is like a rich, like decent looking guy, and this guy like looks like the kid from Problem Child.
Well, I mean, Ariana Grande, if I remember correctly, isn't her dad Rob Schneider?
No, that's Elle King.
Okay, that's Elle King. Yeah.
All right, shall I go ahead and pick up where we left off? Superman Returns.
Yeah. So Brandon Routh might be starring in a new TV series as Superman. It's being rumored. What are y'all thoughts about that?
Live action or animated show?
Live action, yeah.
Live action?
I can live with that.
I was like, they're ending Superman and Lois, and they're gonna do a new live action Superman show.
Yeah, it's being talked about so far.
If he's Golden Age, I can deal with it. But if he's modern, I can't. But if he's Golden Age, I can deal with it.
Dead alien parents.
Why would you do that when you're already so focused on the Superman legacy? Why would you
Why?
Because it seems to me you're going backwards with Brandon. And that's why I can deal with a Golden Age, with him being Golden Age, but I can't deal with a current because you're already focused so much on what's going on at this point with the Tamara arc. I just can't see him doing that.
That movie at this point is almost, that was like 2006, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's almost 20 years old.
Yep.
And we still laugh at it. Why are we going back to that? That's like letting Ryan Reynolds be in a Green Lantern show.
Yeah.
Like, why?
If it's like I said before, if he's old school, I can do it. If he's not old school, I can't, because it doesn't make any sense to put him in anything current with your future hanging in the balance. So no. Go ahead, Shaw. What's next?
Yeah, we also got some pictures from the Joker sequel, 16 and 17.
Still need to watch the Joker.
Yeah, I've never seen the first one, so I mean, my opinion on this is kind of invalid because I don't have an opinion.
Really good.
The first one was good. I'm not really sold on the second one being a musical.
Is it a musical?
Yeah.
You think it's
going to be a musical?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah.
All right, guys. What's up next, y'all?
We got some promo pictures for the final season of the Umbrella Academy, which will be premiering on August 8th. Picture numbers 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26.
Going fast pass. I'm going fast past these guys.
Yeah. Showing from when they started to where they're going.
Yep.
Kind of cool.
All right. What's up next, y'all?
Let me see. David Fincher is apparently working on an American version of Squid Game. Your thoughts?
Why?
If anyone can make Squid Games even more weird than it already was, it's David Fincher.
I don't understand why. And I'll say it again. I brought it up, and I'll say it again. The hell you playing again when your ass can die? No.
No, the best part out was when they had created like a reality TV show. Now, mind you, I was disappointed that nobody died.
Damn.
But
Red Lantern to the fullest.
Like lighting these people up with paintballs.
Red Lantern to the fullest, y'all. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna make a reality TV show after a show about a reality show where the loser dies, someone gotta die.
See, that's just messed up. We won't thank this contestant for giving their life for playing in our new Squid Game. I want to thank Tyrone.
That just reminds me of that Simpsons where like Alex Trebek tries to break Homer's leg because he was at negative $2,000 and he owed the show.
I want to thank Tyrone from up the street for sacrificing his life playing this game for us. Thank you, Tyrone. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you.
I'm just saying, I get it as a TV show, like as a series itself. I mean, I've watched plenty of shows like that. You know, Alice in Borderlands is kind of a similar kind of deal.
Right.
Yo, let me tell you something, bro. I watched this show and it was weird, bro. All right, there were no squids even in Squid Game, bro. Where were the squids?
What kind of games do squids play?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was hoping the stamps would get inked, and it never happened.
We don't know that yet. All right.
There was not one barefoot woman in that show, bro. 8 episodes, not one.
All right, y'all. What's up next, y'all?
There's a Suits remake being made, question number 15. Got a little bit of casting for that.
I had so much respect for you up till that point.
Well, Kathy has to make monies.
We're down to this, like, we're beyond creatively bankrupt. Now we're being, like, creatively foreclosed on.
I'm just saying, though. The man does have, I agree with Janae. The man does have a thing called bills.
Well, and I get that, but I'm just like, you know.
He can't play Arrow no more.
His show Fields was doing really well.
Yeah, that's true.
There had to have been another script that was pitched to him other than that.
Well, maybe he
that's Code 8 too.
His cousin that played Ronnie, so
like the Netflix Code 8 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, I'm going to bring up picture number 28. We can discuss that before we get on out. You can only pick 3.
What are these soundtracks?
Yeah.
Soundtracks.
King of the Damned.
Hackers had a really good soundtrack. I forgot about Hackers.
Spawn was cool.
I think 8 Mile and Space
End of
Jam.
Days.
Give me Mortal Kombat. Give me Mortal Kombat. Give me Mortal Kombat. Give me Spawn and give me Matrix.
Matrix and American Pie for sure for me. I can't think of what a third one I would pick because there's too many that look like would be good.
I'd take Hackers, Space Jam, and 8 Mile.
Mortal Kombat, Space Jam, and End of Days. That's some good stuff on it.
I'll take 8 Mile, Space Jam, and maybe Spawn.
I don't remember the Spawn soundtrack, so I'm gonna look that one up now.
It was pretty dope.
It was good. It was good.
Hey, Will, if you watch Hackers, like about an hour and 10 minutes into it, you can see Angelina Jolie's real boob.
Watch 2 blow up afterwards.
I'm gonna go watch it now.
Disappointed.
I'm gonna watch it now, boy.
He's like, sorry, I'm not gonna watch that anime tonight. I have Hackers to watch.
I have Hackers to watch.
He just needs to watch that scene. He's just gonna pause, go back, pause,
Go back.
What's it called?
Go
Isn't
back.
there like a button on the channel like A and B?
Will needs to make a TikTok of him just rewatching that scene. Yes.
Did y'all see this?
It's-
Did y'all
He's
see
been
this?
watching it on a loop for 3 days. He hasn't even stopped to eat or drink anything.
No, what
I
makes
left the house in like 2 days.
is Will reacting to like that scene and then the scene from Tomb Raider and then that that shocked cat and be like, what the hell is this?
I go say here lie. Cat. I'm still mad at you because you just crushed my damn dreams.
I'm sorry, man. I thought you knew.
Because
Yeah, Cat, when are you going to admit to Will that you're the actual artist for Rogue?
Because I because I thought Angelina Jolie was all that, and then you told me that. I said, oh no. Oh no.
I'm just saying, but okay. I need you to use some logic here.
Okay.
Will there was no
So
Santa Claus.
you go from Tomb Raider
Ty, why would you say that?
to Gone in 60 Seconds.
Mhm.
Where did you think they went?
They were gone in 60 seconds. They were.
Oh man.
You know,
I thought
when
was
she
all
went to,
that,
like-
man.
Yeah, but she was like uglied up and Gone in 60 seconds. She had dreadlocks. Ain't no one looking at her and Gone in 60 seconds.
Maybe Brady got a hold of them and they deflated. I don't know.
Even like when she went to like the award shows after, like where did you think they go? Did you think they got lost in the tomb?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They could have. I mean, I'm just saying. They could have. I mean,
Tomb Raider, the search for the titties.
The search for the titties. I mean,
And the booty.
search for the titties and the booty. We looking for titties and booties now.
In a race against time with Brie Larson.
Oh. Let's do one more of these and then we'll get on out of here. Charles, what was this one for?
Team Red versus Team Purple.
Team Purple just does.
Is that Olivia Munn? I'll take Team Purple.
Oh no, because
The problem is, now when you say take, are we talking about a fight or just what we like?
a fight.
Oh well, Scarlet Witch killed everyone. That's
She
cool.
killed everybody.
Scarlet Witch just like sneezed and oh shit, I erased everyone. Okay,
She
well
erased
let's start something. She even erased her own team. Like it's just they're gone.
Yeah, she's all alone.
She erased them like they erased Angelina Jolie's boobs.
Dang.
Ant-Man
Will
only
just walk up to
survived
you and
because
go,
he was hiding out in the quantum realm, so he's fine.
That's gonna be where Rogue's ass might have went. The ass might be in a quantum realm. You never know.
And Red Hood, if he dies, they'll just come back again.
I mean, he might.
I like Janae's theory that she took Captain Marvel's powers and that deflated her ass.
Yes. I love that theory too. Yes, that's what happened.
Janae, I know you're going for Rogue tonight, but with that chair and how you're looking, I almost want to see you have like Magic's headband, like the
Oh,
you could almost go for that right now. I was like, you could do that.
All right, guys. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this puppy up real quick. We've been on for an hour and a half. Time flies when you're having fun, though. Good show. Appreciate everybody coming out. Let me go run across the room, see what everybody's up to this week before we get out of here. I'm gonna start with Shaw. Shaw, what you doing this week, bro?
Nothing but getting ready for the live-action Avatar: Last Airbender. That's it.
Ambrose, what you got going on, man?
I put out 2 articles this week because I am destitute. First one is the direction Marvel's going in, what Marvel needs to do to get back on the right track. That was published, I believe, on Monday, and just yesterday I published the season 3, episode 1 recap of Resident Alien. Both articles can be found at geeknewsnow.net. So check out me. Our writers have been putting out a lot of content lately. So head over to the site and see what we've been cranking out, because we put out a lot of stuff this week. So if anyone's watching, you want to read some good stuff, I think we got a couple of game reviews on there, a couple of TV reviews, and we're cranking out a lot of stuff this week too. So subscribe to the site and just check our stuff out.
Diamond, what you got coming up this week?
I'm thinking about streaming after this, Guardians of the Galaxy, and probably Harry Potter.
Okay, cool. Cat.
Oh, wait, before anyone else goes to, I will be doing a review on Monday from the 2012 classic movie FDR, American Badass, where it's an alternative history movie where FDR gets his polio from a werewolf bite, and he defeats the Axis powers with his wheelchair of death. So look for that on President's Day.
Was it made by the same people who made Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
That's what I'm thinking.
That'd be cool.
Cat, what you got going on?
Well, over at Geek News Now, we are, of course, on Monday, we are going to have MCU Monday. The Sith Dominion's taking a week off this week.
Mm-hmm.
As always, we do have some really great podcasts, and you can find those anywhere where you find your favorite podcast, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, Podbean, Amazon Music. We're everywhere out there. Then Thursday, of course, we're going to have Cantina Happy Hour. And as always, Saturday nights, you can meet back up here with the crew from Geek Gauntlet.
Yep. Janae, what you got going on this week?
Just reposting on Instagram for my drawing challenge from 3 years ago, and catching up on the anime that I haven't watched from the last couple weeks. So
Wait, you haven't watched an anime?
I know. The only one I watched this week was Delicious in Dungeon.
I mean, you gonna talk about this
like
anime.
the other ones that I have on my docket are
I haven't heard of that one.
Seventh Time Loop, The Villainous Enjoys a Carefree Life. The Apothecary Diaries and The Sign of Affection are the ones I need to catch up on.
We're gonna talk about this anime later.
It's good.
We're gonna talk about this anime later.
I want to talk about Chef Dwarf.
I think
he is Dwarven Ramsay.
I really enjoy this one.
Dwarven
I really
do. Dwarven Ramsay. All right, Tyler. Yeah, we're gonna finish it with you. What you got going on this week, man?
I am getting everything set up in Loop. Hopefully by next Gauntlet, I will have the final information for everyone. But the goal is to start my podcast back up, and I want to have that up and running. Get just after. Sometime, not this week, but the week after, hopefully have that up and running. And we are going to, we talked about Umbrella Academy tonight. We're going to rewatch Umbrella Academy. And we're going to watch it all the way up. It's going to lead directly to the last episode of the podcast and the first episode of the new season. So I'm excited. It's been a while since I've had my podcast back, so I'm excited to bring it right back and get some stuff. The link below me is the link to the Twitter page. Oh, sorry, X page. Sorry. Of the podcast itself. So if you want to keep in the loop with that, I'll have some information being posted over the next few days.
All right. If there is nothing else, I want to say thank you for everybody coming through tonight. We do appreciate you guys. We'll see you again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. For everyone here, have a safe week. Have a great week. And I want everybody to take care. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.